Hi Collective, it's Shana. Let's get reading. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe. Collective, we're using Ancestor Speaks. This is a newer deck here. It is the Adventure Tarot, a road trip inspired deck for self-discovery and belonging. Okay? By Elizabeth Sue, it looks like. The artwork is by someone else, okay? Alright, with this read, we're going to lead with the Ancestor deck. And we're going to do situation, obstacle, advice type, okay? Archangel Michael, show me. What's the situation? What's happening? Just one, please. Okay, thank you. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm trying not to talk too loud. Gotta sneak a read in, okay? What's the obstacle? Okay, that's the obstacle, Collective, if you can see that. That is the freaking obstacle. What a wonderful obstacle. Show me the spiritual advice. Thank you. Divine outcome. Thank you. Bottom of the deck. Trust your intuition, Collective. Okay? Has to do with your intuition. Trust that you are walking into your North Node. Okay? Alright, yeah, let me see something again. I guess you can see that a little bit. Okay. Let's pull all the cards to start. Situation, just one card. These are so new, y'all. I don't know if I should be using these in hearts. Okay. 5 of Wands. Some sort of conflict. Getting like she seems like she's lost or something. Doesn't know where she's going. Maybe she's at some sort of museum, or I don't know, she could be over in Egypt or somewhere, right? And she doesn't have a tour guide. I just saw 344 not too long ago. But she doesn't look too confident. I don't even feel like she's dressed for the occasion. Okay, I don't feel like she thinks she's dressed for the occasion either, y'all. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe that's you. And maybe that's why that's the obstacle, because you're doubting where you're going. She doesn't look like a bad person to me, right? But, I don't know. Doesn't matter how you look, right? Your actions are more important. All right, y'all. Thank you, Archangel Michael. What's the obstacle? Just one, please. Okay, thank you. Empress. What a beautiful obstacle. She's a beautiful Empress. I don't know. Almost like a American slight Malaysian. I don't know, right? I don't know why I'm going to the race, but that's how we've been trained to always look at people's races, right? Yeah, but beautiful. You're going into your North Node. That's what a huge obstacle for these people. Whoever these people are, I'm sure they're lurking. Because you going into your North Node is not an obstacle for you. Okay? Or it could be in terms of the doubt. Okay? So that could be an issue. And let me see. This is the same woman, I believe, right? She looked like she's more tan, the little one there, right? But I think this is the same woman. Because she does have that American-y, but here is almost a slight other, maybe Asian-ish type of DNA in her blood or her series. Okay. Let me put them back in the right place. This could be just like a self-help read, okay? It does say trust your intuition, okay? So maybe this is a read for you. A personal, yeah. Wow, beautiful. Alright, show me the spiritual advice. This one, please. Ooh, more than one. Spiritual advice always has more than one. Okay, 7 of Wands. Okay. Fight back. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for your happiness. Fight for your dreams. Maybe that's what you did. And look, it looks like this. We're not going to show all of them. It looks like this woman is praising. Praising, calling out to the divine, right? Maybe they're saying as well that your troubles are behind you. Each one of these wands could be a different type of lesson that you learn, right? Wow. And you're calling out like Hosanna to the highest. Okay, beautiful. All right, y'all. And that very well could be the same woman. And it doesn't have to be a woman, okay? Right? If you're masculine that resides more in your feminine empress energy, or you're just currently there, that's fine. I just have to, sort things out in terms of just reading it, okay? All right, divine outcome. Just one, Archangel Michael. These cards have to get broken in because they're just too hard. We're going to take that as the mystery card. Show me divine outcome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now. Bottom of the deck is judgment, y'all. Something going on. Judgment. I don't know why every time I see judgment, I supposed to. Yeah. Because judgment is judgment. But this is a beautiful judgment, though. Look at the blue. This could be like a Dharmery type of judgment. Not Dahmer, like Jeffrey Dahmer people, okay? But like Dharma, right? This could be a good judgment. These cards, they sort of invoke more of a cool kind of, less, I don't know, like pastel-y type. All right, y'all, let me keep going, okay? All right, but we have judgment. Trust your intuition that you're receiving Dharma, possibly, is what they're saying. Okay? All right, where did this card come from, y'all? What the hell? Oh, the mystery card. That's what it is, the mystery card. Let's put it over here. All right. Yeah, it's taking a long time to get these cards out on this table. Okay. Okay. Show me, Marek, the situation. Talking about it. This lady, I don't know, whoever you are, you're scared a little, right? We got some names, y'all. bottom of the deck. We're going to keep that. Thank you. Show me the obstacle. Thank you. Come on, get out of there. My goodness. What the hell is going on here? There's an enemy lurking. That's why you're looking so scared. Mystery card, people. Bottom of the deck. I don't know why I put her there like that. Yo, let me stop, okay? Show me the spiritual advice. Okay, thank you. Show me the outcome, divine outcome. Thank you. Y'all, this feel like another, we'll take all of these. Okay, thank you. Bottom of the deck we have Starseed Child, y'all. Maybe you're discovering this about yourself. And maybe these people around you are discovering this, because I see the black, wrathful lady. Okay, he has awakened. That could be you. Oh, my goodness. Who the hell are you? Okay, and I don't mean to say it like that, because this is wonderful. You're a starseed child, people. These people have awakened a beast within you. Okay, I don't know. Maybe you were afraid, or there's some questions or wanderings of the mind as to your who you are. Okay, we about to find out. If you didn't know, you about to find out who you are. Starseed child. Okay, beautiful. All right, y'all. That's beautiful. Yeah, you can't see it, but let's move the outcome over to the end, right? We have the spiritual advice here. We have the obstacle here, right? And we have the situation here. Collective. We got the situation. Okay? Now, I feel like I should be doing something. Oh, let's bring the Starseed Child on the screen a little bit. You know what? Let's just put the Starseed Child here. I see Venus under that, okay? That could be a name. It could be the planet Venus. Alright, but let's put this Starseed Child there. Beautiful. Alright. The situation. First off, trust your intuition. That you are a Starseed Child. Maybe you've been wondering if you are. Yes, you are. Okay? You're a Starseed Child. Let's see if you can... Oh, man. Yeah, people, I try. I try. Alright, y'all. Let me just focus. Yeah, it's just not going to be the way it's necessarily needs to be. But I'm trying to get it clear, y'all, but it's not working. Okay, but trust your intuition. Okay, you're a Starseed Child. Okay, your name could be Venus or the planet Venus. I believe Venus is about love and beauty, right? So that's befitting. But this is a name, okay? I think there's a lot of names in this deck, okay? Okay. Let's get started. The ancestors. Situation. Clean under your bed. I saw this card for a personal read. Okay, so this applies to me as well. Okay, something about cleaning under your bed. Okay, maybe that's going to remove any possible blockages you might be experiencing right now, right? Maybe the blockages are this self-doubt. Cleaning that energy under the bed is going to help clear that out faster. Okay? Remove those blockages. All right? Trust your intuition. Okay? That's important. We have that 5 of Wands, okay? And clean under your bed, right? But this 5 of Wands is going to help clear out any doubt, self-doubt, okay? I'm getting this as some sort of internal conflict as well, right? Because there's no one else there, it seems. Maybe it's her higher self that's watching. and she fears her higher self, maybe, right? Yeah, that's what this is, okay? And it's taken on a scary, creepy feeling, right? Maybe you're just getting acquainted with this side of yourself. This could be an ancestor, though, as well, right? That you feel the presence of. Either way, it's a part of who you are, okay? And there's something you're doubting, but cleaning under your bed is going to help clear up this confusion, I guess. Inner confusion, because I don't see anybody else there but you, okay? And maybe the darkness and the flame, the light, right? All right. We got a name here, Laylock. Maybe that's your name. Or maybe there's an op out here, okay? Because we have that black, wrathful lady. Okay? We have another name, Michael, okay? Maybe that's your name, or that's somebody involved, okay? Maybe these people are trying to create nightmares for you or something, okay? We got Maji got the Tito. Shout out to Maji got the tea, okay? Maji got the Tito. Okay, so y'all about to get the tea, okay? Go check out Maji got the Tito. Very classy, channel. Sister delivering the truth, right? And she's very connected, right? Beautiful. We also have Ronnie, okay? So I don't know, maybe these are messages for these people. But Maji got the Tito, okay? Alright. So I'm getting, there's some people involved, outer people, okay, with these names. Okay? But maybe you're going to get a message in a reading as well, right? It could be from Maji, or it could be from any reader, right? I feel like possibly some way these people are involved. We're going to pull a card on these. But definitely clean under your bed. Let's move these cards up some, okay? Yeah, you can't see, y'all. You just can't, people. Alright. Alright, I think that's a little something. Okay, I want to focus on these names a little bit. Alright, Archangel Michael, show me something about each one of these people. Show me something about Ronnie. Thank you. Show me Blaylock. Show me something about these people. Is this my collective? Or are these the ops? And it could interchange. One could be collective, one could be the ops, okay? I see that one looks like an op possibly. Alright, show me this one right here. And it's just in your life collective, okay? You switch the names around however they go, okay? Thank you. Okay, who was that? At the bottom of the deck, this could be about significant with all these names. I don't know. Or maybe not. Doing the bump with his mans in secret. Okay? Let's see. Let's put that over here. Ronnie. Okay? For their transgressions, their blood will flow in these streets. Okay? So I think we know where Ronnie is in this read collective. Okay? Doesn't have to be you. If your name is Ronnie and you're not doing these things, then maybe this reading's not for you, right? Okay? Somebody's a true master. Okay? And that could go both ways. Maybe Ronnie is the true master. Okay? Just flip it. Okay? But whoever is whoever, a true master is taking out these transgressors. Okay? And y'all, like I said, this isn't literal in this case. I don't believe. Okay, I don't advocate. But all of this is at a spiritual level. Okay. And yeah, unless the true master. Who is the true master? Let's see. Could be Ronnie. Could be being described as a true master. Let's see. Show me this true master. Who is this true master? This could be the higher authorities. Okay? Higher spiritual authorities. Show me this true master. All set, y'all. It's in the reverse, but all set for me is all set. Okay, that's the true master, okay? And it fell out on for their transgressions. Their blood will flow in the streets, okay? Wow. All set is the true master. That's who's out here. ISIS, y'all. Bottom of the deck. Let's see. And a false twin. It came in the reverse, y'all. Put it however you want then. Okay, but there's a false twin out here. There's a false Osiris, so to speak, right? A false Asar, okay? I don't know of all the people you can choose to try to impersonate. Why would you try to impersonate Asar and Aset? Yeah. Or Aset, yeah. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe Ronnie's a false twin. Maybe not. Okay, y'all, let's keep going. Just put it where it needs to go. Okay, we have a true master and we have a false person. Blaylock. It could be these ops, okay? When this card appears, know that the end is nigh. Okay? Okay, let's keep going. This could be an emperor, y'all. This Blaylock could be like an emperor figure in your life. But I'm getting like, know that the end is near for these people. Okay, whoever these enemies are in your life, they need to know that the end is near. Maybe they do. Michael. ISIS, y'all. You got a set out here. Somebody was trying to be you. Maybe that's why a set came out in the reverse. They were trying to impersonate you. This false twin somehow. I don't know, y'all. And then you have ISIS in the upright over here. Okay, either way, ISIS is here. Okay. Seashell, protection from evil spirits, resilient. Okay, so I don't know. This could be a man in that ISIS energy, or this could be a man coming for this ISIS energy, okay? You are absolutely protected. ISIS could never be not protected, if that makes sense, okay? All right. Y'all, get the fuck out of here. And I don't know if I turned it upside down or what. We're taking it up right. Okay, you got Isis and Heru. Isis and her child. Aset and Heru. Okay. And all we need is Osiris out here. Asar, y'all. I don't know, y'all. Put the names where they need to go. Okay, but there's a lot of power out here. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. And somebody's out here doing the bump with their mans in secret, y'all. And maybe that's a part of the tea, too. Okay. All right. Let's clarify this. Okay, these 3 people possibly. I don't know, or at least 3 people in your life that's doing stuff in secret. Y'all, show me doing the bump with his man in secret. Thank you. Meninges, 3 membranes that, what the fuck is this? That coat the brain and spinal cord as a protection. Wow. maybe this has something to do with the nervous system I'm getting, y'all. And yeah, I don't know. And that, type of relation, right? It's located right there at the spine. That's where I can put it. Bottom of the deck, it says, the most dangerous person is the one who thinks, listens, and observes. Quotes from Bruce Lee, y'all. I don't know. Maybe you're saying something. You're watching and you're speaking. I don't know why I'm getting that you're saying something, y'all. I don't know where that's coming from. Show me this one. We're going to clarify both of these real quick and we're going to move on. Show me these meninges. Why is that here? This could be some bacteria I'm getting, y'all, for some reason. That's crazy. And show me this one. The most dangerous person who thinks is the one who thinks, listens, and observes. Y'all, I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't know. I don't know. Let's read these meninges. 3 membranes that coat the brain and spinal cord as a protection. Okay? Some kind of protection. Maybe it could be protection. Speaking of them using or not using protection when they're doing the bump with their mans in secret, right? Purgatorial pudding, y'all. Ugh. What the hell's going on here? Sometimes I just gotta know when to stop asking questions, okay? Because it takes the reading into strange places. Oh my goodness. What the hell did I say? Something about bacteria, right? And purgatorial pudding and doing the bump with their mans in secret, y'all. This purgatorial pudding is like people and bones and blood and stuff, right? All mixed up. And yeah, like a pudding purgatory, right? Okay, but now we have doing the bump with the man's in secret. I just spoke about these meninges and the location and with the spinal cord, and I said bacteria, right? And then we have purgatorial pudding with that. Y'all, can you imagine what this purgatorial pudding looks like, right? And forgive me, okay? Because I digress. How in the hell did we even get here? Yeah, y'all, something's really gross and disgusting is what I'm getting, y'all, okay? I don't know. This down low activity is what I'm talking about, okay? Because I think it's not like 2 men that are openly, or women that are open, but in this case, men that are openly gay, right? And they love each other, and they try to build a life together, right? And they're not out here sleeping around with everybody, right? Because these men who do this in secret, they have to sleep around with a lot of people, right? Because they're trying to do it in secret, right? So they don't want to keep doing it necessarily with the same person, right? So maybe they're going around to different people to try to keep their secret hidden, but it's only expanding the secret, right? There's more people who knows, yeah. I don't know why we're going this far. All right, the most dangerous person is the one who thinks, listens, and observes. This is a backfire. Somehow this is creating a backfire. This person who thinks, listens, and observes, collective, that could be you. Yeah, because you're thinking and you're communicating, okay, with these high energies, okay? Isis and Heru and what was it? Aset, right? Yeah, so it says the wages for these sins are death. We already have, y'all, we just got a lot going on out here, people. Okay? When this card appears, know the end is nigh. Y'all, these people have to stop. They're coming for the wrong people. And all hell is erupting, y'all. Okay? Pelly, pelly. Blow your belly. Pelly, pelly might blow, y'all. Okay? If not, pelly, pelly, volcanoes. Okay? Y'all, please. I think it's too late for these people because they just ain't too bright. Undercover, cop slash agent, y'all. I don't know. This could be a good cop, hopefully, or a bad one. Okay, put yourself where you go. You know who you are better than me. Could be a good cop with that one falling after it, right? It says Thoth is forming an alliance with you. Okay, Thoth may have something for this undercover agent or cop, right? Possibly to assist. This could be this dangerous person. Maybe they don't know, how you truly operate, or maybe they do in some ways, right? Alright, but Thoth is forming an alliance with someone out here. Could be this cop or undercover agent, okay? Alright, let's keep going. Y'all, we've been on this read too long. The obstacle. The obstacle for these people, whoever these people are, this false twin and whatever, right? Is that you're a starseed child, number one, and that you are walking into your north node, okay? That's the obstacle for these people. Okay, I'm going to keep the ancestor cards up here so I don't mix them up. Alright, it says the black wrathful lady has awakened. Troma Nagmo. And then we have Chod, or Chad, the Tibetan practice of Chad, right? There was another reading, the Black Sun, this card, something similar to this came out, the Tibetan practice of Chod, right? And I didn't realize that Troma Nagmo is like associated with that. Maybe she's been credited with the person to assist in that practice, right? So, but it has a lot to do with severing cords and attachments, y'all. So that's what you did. Maybe you become like the black wrathful lady. Okay, you've awakened that aspect, that archetype, so to speak, within yourself, right? As well as invoking the actual historical Troma Nagmo, right? Beautiful. That's a hell of an obstacle for these people. Ain't you the fucking empress? Okay? Who else would you be? Who else could you be? Okay? And not saying the emperor couldn't be that, right? Okay, but we're talking about the empress energy right now. You are the forerunner in this shift. Beautiful. You're finding out who you are. You've always been a starseed child. The obstacle. This is the obstacle for these gang-stalking cowards. There could be some of these names out here. Okay, I knew something was going on. Maybe this is what helped to activate you and let you know. Maybe you went through a period where you weren't aware, or you were lacking confidence about yourself and who you are, right? But this helped to trigger you into a next level of an awakening, okay? All right. This is their obstacle, collective. All right, y'all, we about to get out of here. Show me that spiritual advice. It's time to eat cake, baby. Because you got through it. You made your way through this feelings of insecurity, right? And not being good enough, not knowing where you're going, right? You know? And it looks like her drinking this, I don't know if she's drinking milk or water, right? But it's like she's been working out a little bit, right? She's got the short sleeves on, and, she's taking a moment to restore, rejuvenate herself after coming from this scary place, right? Beautiful. All right. Spiritual advice. That's your strength. I'm getting like they've recognized your strength. Your ancestors. This is all about you, pretty much. They talk about these gang-stalking cowards a little bit. You just heard the noise, right? But this is pretty much about you. And the strength you had to endure. Determination. You see the determination in her face, right? With her eyes closed. A visionary I'm getting. With that infinity symbol up here, right? You create your reality. Spiritual advice. Two of Wands. You made that decision to go on this journey, right? Through uncertainty. And rediscover yourself maybe, right? Or discover yourself for the first time, really. All right. Let's see. Maybe these are some of your younger years. Seven of Wands. I'm getting like you made it, though. Through the adversity. I don't know how that one got back in there. I knew it. I saw it before, right? Where I said, like, victory. You were Hosanna, right? Hosanna to the highest. You've overcome. Maybe this is what they're saying about you. Okay, y'all? And what? Wait a minute. Where's Isis and... Y'all, this table just gets a little messy. Isis, right? We have Heru. Asar is out, or Aset is out here somewhere, okay, y'all? But, okay, Aset. Now, what was I just thinking? Like Hosanna, right? Saying Hosanna early on. This gang stalking, right, has helped you to, like, I don't know, crack something in your DNA. Unleash something in your DNA, Starseed child. Something that's been encoded in you since you were a child, okay? But under the right pressure and under the right heat and trials and tribulations, you'll pop, so to speak, okay? So these people, this false twins and all this other stuff, gang stalking that's been going on out here, okay? And who knows what else, okay? It has, it's like stoking the fire, okay? And it's just the right elements at the right time, under the right conditions, right? To activate your fire, so to speak, right? But look, we've got Isis, Aset, right? Same people. And we have Heru, the baby Jesus, right? Or Horus. And hopefully I got that right, man. But who was I listening to? I was listening to Brother Rod Hayes. I think it was The Great Awakening, right? I can't remember whose show, the name of the guy's show, right? But he was speaking about how Isis is really Jesus. How the connection, right? And how they changed the Isis figure or Aset to the masculine. And I guess like they made him Jesus. I think I'm paraphrasing correctly, right? But okay, but we have the same energy here, right? I don't know. I've lost my train of thought. But this as well, speaking of the Holy Trinity, okay? And you walking into your North Node. Okay, this is happening within you, is what I'm getting. It's happening within you. Okay? Alright, spiritual advice. Anna. Maybe that's your name. Okay? Or it's a gang stalking coward, okay? But you put a witness to God. And we have Leroy. That could be your name. Okay? Or it's the gang stalkers. Beautiful. Let's close it out and get the mysteries. What is the divine outcome? You are never alone. That's the outcome. So when you're having these moments of doubt and fear, okay, just remember that your ancestors are always here. Okay? You're never alone, Starseed child. You think they're going to drop you off on a foreign planet, possibly, and just leave you? No. It's about time for you to eat cake, collective, for all your hard work and your efforts. All right, divine outcome. Let's see. Seven of Pentacles. Your investments. I'm getting like you're going to reap the rewards of your investments. I'm getting good judgment here. You make good decisions. Okay? Because look, she looks happy about these pentacles, okay? And they're not under the ground. They're out. You know, for the world to see, even though there's no one there. But you're a person who likes to be alone a lot, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, because on all these pictures, this woman is alone, okay? Maybe you've been this way all your life, okay? Divine outcome. Y'all, I felt that Ten of Pentacles coming with this one right here. I felt that shit coming. And you gonna be, wait a minute, you found somebody, y'all. Look like you got a few friends over there. Once you got that Ten of Pentacles, right? Just be careful. Those friends that's coming, okay? They'll try to come back, okay? Alright, y'all. That's beautiful. I knew that Ten of Pentacles was coming. You never alone. You about to receive your inheritance, your legacy. Beautiful. Maybe somebody likes cats. I see little cats on the car. The van, right? Alright, let's see. You're never alone. Your investments and your wealth, okay? You will be shown. Alright, y'all. Try to listen over the noise, okay? Divine outcome, right? Firecracker. Always popping off at the mouth. Troublemakers. We got troublemakers, right? How befitting. Okay? Because you got that Ten of Pentacles. So watch your surrounding. Who's around you, right? Because you are the golden ordered one. The starseed child. Okay? Activating Christ consciousness is what I'm getting. And these people tried to stop you. Oh, didn't I say something about volcano? Pelly, blow your belly. Y'all's about to be, this could be a part of this judgment right here. Okay? So, yeah. You just continue on your mission, on your path, collective, okay? Don't pay these people no damn mind. Trust your intuition. And remember, Maji got the tea though. Okay? Shout out to Maji got the tea. Alright, y'all, let's read the mystery cards real quick. And we'll be out of here. Somebody slip of the tongue though, y'all. Okay? Somebody out here said something. This firecracker that's always popping off at the mouth. This troublemaker, right? Okay? They could be describing you as the troublemaker. Okay? Whatever. But it ain't no slip of the tongue. Okay? Maybe they said something about you. Whatever, y'all. Alright, mystery card number 1. 8 of Cups. You out of here, starseed child. I'm getting like you accomplish your mission. That's why you're alone so much out here. Now you off to your next stop. You're off to your next stop. You're off to your next stop. Okay? Mystery card number 2. There's a lot of green and lush and pastures, right? Okay? I don't know. You could be going into, like, what's that? The grandfather and his son, Olaf Johnson or Jansen, sailing off into the hollow earth. I don't know where the hell you're going, but I think it's a peaceful place. It looks like you're going alone now. Okay? You'll find your people when you get there. Your thoughts create your reality. How befitting. Okay, y'all, so if that's where the hell you want to go to the hollow earth, then begin creating it in your thoughts. Okay? A lot of people believe that is where the true heaven is. A lot of people believe that we shouldn't be living out here on the outside of the planet anyway, on the surface. So I don't know, y'all. I just saw 4411. Alright, collective. If you like the video, like the video.